You'd best behave, Fred. You're in Beauclair, see?
Behave yourself.
Giddy up. Slow now.
Spittoon! Hospital! Evalus!
Banquets are rather suited for pleasant.
Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Dearest.
I suspect weighty affairs, rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Toussaint. Perhaps you'll find time to probe a certain matter in spite of this. I recently came across the mention of one Professor Moreau, a scholar in Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. Though the details are rather murky, as is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the book I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you. Thus I dispatched this letter without delay. Whatever you decide, please take exceedingly good care of yourself. Your Yen.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Beauclair, her most gracious duchess, has hired a Witcher to get at the root of these murders. Every rest. Of our fair town is hereby required to aid the Witcher in...
Oh!
What was that?
Tweedledee, tweedledum.
champion.
Hey-ya! Hey there.
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basil Fawlty. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corfu Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Vauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, Misfortune struck, and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide, in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill. Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great-aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going, and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path. The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasure.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays. Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days. Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda. Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation. Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. One must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling. Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
Need to think.
I understand, of course. As the venerable Lady Eve Knebly would so quaintly put it, the rash oft contract rashes.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks. Come on. Whoa there, Roach.
Keep calm! Start no brawls!
Nice tune.
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're
The tournament. Am I too late to sign up?
We've one slot free for anyone willing to play the Skellige deck.
Work doth one ennoble, sloth doth one gratify.
Aquí se supone que tengo que
Work doth one
ponerle
noble, sloth doth
competir
one...
con la baraja de Skellige.
I assure you, Skellige is just as strong as the other factions. It shall soon be considered canon. Of this I'm certain.
I don't know. Always been a Nilfgaard man myself. I must give it some more thought.
Chale, yo nunca he jugado con las de Skellige.
Geralt of Rivia. Saw a notice about a Gwent tournament.
By all means, you've come to the right place. I am Count Martin Monnier, organizer-in-chief. Our
va a ser
tourney's
un
more than
retote.
mere diversion. We've a mission, see? To spread word of my brother's brainchild, Skellige, a new Gwent faction.
These new cards. Tell me something about them.
Their design embodies the Isle's spirit. The rage-filled potency, the rough, brutal beauty. Famed Skelligers, heroes of lore, berserkers and beasts, ogle us from the cards. Bran Tuirsek is the faction's leader, of course.
And the other famous Skelligers?
Hjalmar and Serisan Kreite, naturally, though not conjoined. Also Hemdal the hero, the venerable druid Ermion. The list goes on.
New
Sí,
deck.
ahorita aquí te espero.
Where'd you get the idea? I mean, why bother?
All Beauclair knows me as a great lover and promoter of Gwent. My brother, dead for some time now, was known to be the same. We shared another great passion, travel. Spent a great many years at sea in our youth, marking out our territory in multiple corners of the world. Yet the one that truly grabbed us by the stones were the Skellige Isles. The stormy sea, consumed by a fever, a suicidal awe, dashing itself against somber cliffs. That is the image I retain. It, and others like it, inspired my brother to devise the new faction.
The tournament. Where do I sign up to play?
Right here with me. I've one slot open, but there's a condition. You must use cards of the Skellige faction.
Chale.
You see, I've already asked a great many seasoned players to do the same. Alas, all fear novelties, disdain process, care too much for the climax, for winning. So they insist on playing with their tried and true decks.
Long story short, you need a sucker who'll risk it. Take a stab at proving Skellige's no worse than the established decks. Best way to do that'd be to win this tournament using your brother's cards.
We understand one another perfectly, I see.
Maldito bigotón.
Behold this trophy, standing stiff and strong. It could be yours if you win.
Not bad. Could look great in my house. On the sideboard, maybe. All right, I'll give it a shot. Play using the new faction.
That is an exceedingly good rub to my loins. Just one small adjoinder. I can only provide you a basic Skellige deck. My brother, alas, gave away or lost many key cards.
No chance I can win the
Sí,
tournament
son
with
cartas
these cards?
estilo como Yu-Gi-Oh.
An issue easily resolved. You must simply face local Gwent competitors, win the missing cards from them. Besides, it would be very good practice for the tournament itself. Here, the cards I can spare you. Take them, please. The rest I keep for myself, for I too intend to play as Skellige.
Yes, a face no ointment could help.
Pure gold.
De modo hay que buscar estas sabandijas. Pero yo creo que... Vamos a cambiar de misión mejor porque esta está muy mensa. Cárpame, a ver aquí. Ya después que ya tengo todas las cartas, grabo el torneo porque es una friega andar juntándolas, yo creo. Un montón de puntos. Aparte las cartas de Yu-Gi-Oh! De aquí están medio aburridos los torneos.
Keep calm. Start no problem.
Where does a snake keep a slithering snake by the leg?
Ah, que sé, guardia. Ah, que sé, usted también.
Slithering snake by the leg.
Give me a drink.
Caballo, bayo. Espérame.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Rayos, estaba bien cerca y me vine hasta acá bien lejos. Vamos a hacer algo más emocionante. Ándale, córrele. Creo que es aquí. Vamos a meditar hasta que sea de día. ¿Dónde está la misión buena? A ver, maestro, Lafarge, detalles del contrato, mercaderes, carta, se encuentra, del lugar, se está subasta, gorro sabiondo, muró, conservador de arte, contrato, agarrarnos a golpes, colección, cartas de Wayne, encantador. ¿Qué rayos? Ni modo, vamos a tener que... Visitar Aguileaum. A ver qué quiere este tipo.
My mama's to have a belly this big.
No, no soy yo. Es mi novia. Cuando yo veo mi propio video no lo marca. Porque pues es mi propio canal y mi propia transmisión.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
Vamos a preguntar más.
Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
Ahí está la segunda persona. Ok, vamos a aceptar su propuesta.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train,
no sé
even a
quién
witcher.
sea la tercera.
Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Bueno, vamos a hacer las prácticas de tiro.
Marksmanship. Feel I need to do some shooting.
Vamos a seguir a Guillermo de Launfal.
The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely.
No entiende quién es Copero, este Guillermo.
Hit the red targets.
Aquí vamos. Ahí está. Fácil. Easy papu.
Once more.
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
Bueno, vamos a equitación.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea. Come with me. The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
As punishment for our sins.
Oh, ¿qué pedo con esta loca?
Our ancient traditions.
Baseness reigns where virtue once ruled.
Esta loca gritó bien agudo. Córrele, Guillermo. Creo que es aquí. Ah, era inconvenientemente aquí está caballo bayo. Ah, no, no es mi caballo bayo.
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
¡Pégale! ¡No! ¡Pégale! Ahí está. Creo que puedo acelerar un poquito. ¡Golpe, guago! ¡No manches! Le fallé. Y eso que disparé un montón. Ahí está. ¡Corre! Oh, esto es más difícil de lo que creí. Tengo que manejar y disparar. Ahí está. Y se me acaba el condenado tiempo.
Slow now. Whoa.
¿Terminé? ¿O la fallé?
So, have you had enough, or do you wish to ride again?
Nah, está bien. Ya le agarré el pedo.
Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
Where to now?
Va, vamos al de
Be nice
combate.
to swing, do some footwork, work up a sweat.
Este sí puedo.
Very
muy
well.
fácil.
We shall practice infantry combat, one-on-one. Each knight opts for his own method. Rainfarn, for instance, fights halberd in hand. You will team with other knights to fight. The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time.
Corre, 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 corre.
The gods have sent the beast!
¿Otra vez?
Punishment for our sins! We have ceased to succor our ancient tradition!
Baseness reigns where virtue once
All is in order.
Mira, a ver, si te fijas va bajando la barrita
Stand at the
amarilla
center of the training ground.
de
A knight
resistencia.
will approach and challenge you.
A ver, ¿quién va a jalar?
it is right and fitting that Kessa summoned and you came.
You wish to spar? Why not?
¿Quién?
Toussaint!
Ok. Yo estoy en ventaja porque traigo los hechizos en la espada. Pobrecito, lo congelé bien duro.
I expected you to do well, but not that well.
Vamos a luchar más.
Could probably use some more practice. Usually fight monsters, not knights.
Ya, pues a ver, ¿quién sigue?
I will stand and fight, but be warned, I do nothing halfway. Heaping Lebioda's wounds. Attack!
Ok, no puedo usar mis señales de brujo.
Come on.
Y los ataques duros no sirven. Tengo que ser puros de... Ay, no me deja ponerle aceites por envenenarlo. Uy. Ah, me derrotó. Chale.
Do you wish to train more?
Es lo que te digo de...
Had enough for now. Come back to this later, maybe.
A ver, vamos a ver cómo está esto. No, mira, sí lo tengo en la dificultad máxima. Vamos a bajarlo un nivel. Vamos a ver qué tanto me bajan ahora sí.
Will you fight again?
Vamos a luchar a muerte.
Could probably use some...
A ver, ¿quién jala?
You need not ask me twice.
Hay uno con escudo. Me cagan los de escudo. Pero ahorita ya les puedo bajar más. A ver si se te... 1, 2, 3. Técnicamente ocupo 4 golpes para que me derroten. Yeah, llegué yo mi Mimi.
Do you wish to practice fighting a moment longer?
Ok, ya practicamos
Think I've seen
bastante.
enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher contract demands more skill than this kind of combat.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but
Qué bueno que llegó Mimi porque me tiene que ayudar a elegir aquí.
Our Duchess is usually very kind, until suddenly she is very unkind.
Fórmula tinte gris para armadura.
A knight.
Esa.
The duchy as a whole suffers from
Necesito el negro. Pero quién sabe dónde. Vamos a inscribirnos. Mira, ahí va el Guillermo. Vamos a ver a la loca. A ver. Primero para acá.
Like it
With the heft of men and a mighty cry, I pound steel and watch sparks fly.
Todos son bien contentos aquí, bien felices. Y en el otro mapa.
Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
Sí, eso, lo que sea. Vamos a ver qué
What
me
have you got
vende.
there?
Aquí debe de tener unas... No, no tiene. No tiene... Ah, mira, tiene tintes. Esto sirve. Tengo que hacer uno negro para mis armaduras. Y vamos a venderle lo que no traigo. Digo, lo que no me sirve. No, esta sí se queda. Esta se queda, se queda. Este se va. Iris. Me falta un nivel y ya la podré usar. Este es el arma. Este arma está bien chetada. Porque tiene ataque de carga. Y ahorita que está el mero nivel, va a servir mucho. Vamos a ver, de artesanías. No, no hay nada. Bueno, ahí se ve, chavo.
So long.
Vamos con el otro, a ver si vende.
Armor chromed and greft or fluted, whatever your heart's desire.
Let's see what you got in stock.
Este sí vende armaduras, este sí debe de tener pintura. De las 5 virtudes, hachis. De Toussaint, caballero andante, parra. No, este está bravito, este está bravito. Este también tiene tinte, pero no es del que quiero. Chale. No, esto no me lo debo de gastar así. ¿Quién venderá los tintes? Bueno.
So long.
Ahora sí vamos a inscribirnos como caballero.
Where does a snake keep its paws?
¿Esa niña está mensa o qué? ¿Por qué pregunta dónde guardan las patas las serpientes? Era un barbero de Sevilla. Vamos a regresarle el pelo natural a Geralt.
Welcome, my good sir.
Need a bit of grooming.
Este es el original, el canónico. Sí, es este. ¿Sí, no? Creo que sí es. A ver, vamos a revisar la tapa. Pues de hecho, en la tapa traen el que yo traigo. Creo que sí es. Vamos a dejarlo así.
So long.
Sí, es ese. Se ve raro, pero así es como debería de estar.
Do you like it here?
Palmerin, Tails, Ansir, Donneby, Rainfan, Horn, Gold, Delwyn. ¿Quién sabe?
That Witcher's rather handsome.
A ver, ese cofrecito se ve bueno. No tiene nada. Ese torneo internacional de Lady Viviana. Príncipe de Liria y Rivia. Órale, este güey viene de donde viene Geralt, es el príncipe de allá. Bueno, vamos a dar por leídos esta.
Someone needs an escort. Not something I do often, but might be worth investigating.
A return to traditional values and morals. That is the remedy for Toussaint's problems.
Ok. Vamos a ver.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia.
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
Izquierda, Geraldo de Rivia. Derecha es el Ravix. Ahora vamos a preguntarle de esto.
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river. Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the ducal archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
Bueno, creo que nos vamos a apuntar como Geralt of Rivia. A la siguiente vuelta... a la siguiente vuelta seré el 4 cuernos.
I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a witcher. Shields aren't something witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
Vamos a ver los premios. Yo quiero los premios.
Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
Vamos a las pruebas.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Convenient.
Y a ver los votos matrimoniales estos.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Vale, eso es todo. Vamos para allá.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
A ver, vamos a jurar por el amor de mi amada.
I vow on the love of my lady, Yennefer of Vengerberg, to respect the chivalric virtues.
Mimi.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
¿Armadura?
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
Bueno, vamos a convertirnos en caballeros. Vamos al campo de tiro. Sáquense.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Renfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago. A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less. As if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt. I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Va. Si puedo.
Never turn down a round of Gwent.
El sol quema, Simba, te hace prieto. Vamos a ver, no tengo ni una buena aquí. Vamos a ver si sacamos algo de acá. Vamos a sacar a Zoltan. Y al Gunther Odin. Porque ahí nomás ocupa espacio. Va, vamos allá. Escolla también. Vamos a sacar... Ay no, los de Crimfrey. No debí haberlos sacado. Uno de estos. Ahí está. Vamos a darle una ayuda. Ahí te va el Vernon Roch. Uy, esto va a ser muy fácil. Y eso que está en difícil, la dificultad del win. Vamos a ver qué sale. A huevo, otro espía. Vamos a metérselo. Vamos a meter a las waifus. Tretmer no puede hacer nada. Vamos a meter esta. No importa qué haga. Eso es para la infantería. Le vamos a meter a Jennifer, la otra waifu. Vamos a revivir a este que utilizamos. Ah, ya metió a Ciri. Ya se está poniendo rudo. Bueno, no debo de meterlo. Vamos a meter a este primero. Ya pasaste, no te la vas a acabar. Listo, gané.
I congratulate you. We shall swap as agreed. We've passed the time rather nicely. Lady Vivian should appear forthwith. I'm off to face my first challenge.
Good luck.
Ay, se va a usar un arco.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue.
No sabe
Against him,
rimar
new
este tonto.
blood, a knight unknown till now. Sir Geralt of Rivia, give us a bow. The targets he must with his quarrels thread
Okay.
are red.
Yo tiro
May the
rojos.
better man win.
Vamos a persinarnos por la Mimi y a competirle. Ah, no le di. ¿Qué tal
Like
este
a
güey?
lover ghostly grasping but one fair
No
teeth.
manches, ¿para qué me
Girls
apuro?
are strewn
Le
with
voy a ganar
joyous
de
victory
todos modos.
and bitter
Ahí está.
defeat.
Más te ayudo con uno.
Sir Geralt of Rivia had trounced his foe, pounded him soundly, immersed him in woe.
Una ballesta. Ay, la ballesta trae mi escudo.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady.
Ballesta de Gerardo de Rivia. Oh.
Would you tell me about the other prizes?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other combatants. I have duties to attend to. Forgive me.
My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
Sí.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own.
¿Qué pedo con tu arco, güey?
Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
Está bailando su arco. Eso es trampa, ¿no? Su arco está vivo.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Yeah, let's go now.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Yo quiero esta. Mira, garrazos.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them. Just that it's big.
Eyes within thy locks. Thy lips are like a thread of scarlet. Thy two breasts are like...
¿Qué estás diciendo? Yo sí sé inglés y entendí que habló de sus chichis.
Jar of concealing ointment. Powerful magic at work here. Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
A ver, vamos a ver las notitas. ¿Qué esto? Una de compras. A la madre, se gastó 1400 coronas en una crema mágica. Ay, estas mujeres.
Oriole feather. Vivian keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so. Ruxay tend to be fond of birds.
Someone approaches. Quickly!
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the Torneo now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seeks you in my latest tent? Inspiration? Begone from here. Why were you in there?
Tourney business. Nothing of import.
Esta es la más difícil.
The flower of chivalry.
Quiten sus pinches chingaderas. ¿Dónde está mi caballo bayo?
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous, gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory. Hear now their names as I shout them aloud. Savor their titles, of their presence be proud. Halmarin, the Baron of Longfall. Linus of Metida, Rainfarn of Atra, Horm Makaspark of Make, Donimir of Troy,
Este Redaniano,
Guy de Boisfren, in service to the Duchess.
Ese es Nilgardiano,
Delwyn of Craigiau,
ese quién sabe.
Count Ty of Dondal,
Tampoco sé.
Ansay of
Ese
Lilia,
príncipe de Rivia.
a prince.
Y el otro Rivia.
Geralt of Rivia. For Gregoire of Montgorgon, let out a roaring cheer. The faint fire of silence, tawny champion from last year. Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure, shall face a Gregoire in a challenge severe. Does ignorance demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rifia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is an offense to my honor.
And yours is an offense to my eyes. If you're done, step aside, Prince.
The tourney's protector, the mate Vivian. Her beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the tourney, and only it.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Swift be your flight. Ladies and gentlemen of lineage illustrious, soon steeds shall swarm like ants most industrious. To beat time's passage they'll ride like the gale. What a sight to behold, what a lark, what a tale. Before us Geralt from Rithia come, fast as the wind, bright as the sun.
Go.
¿Ya? Ah, no. Uf. A ver si no la cago como en el entrenamiento.
And he's up. We the thunderous roar, whose pounds the
Ay, ¿quién dejó ese caballo ahí?
beats and the drummers could make such a sound.
Sí podemos, sí podemos. ¡Toma! Bellaco. Ay, no manches. Ah, toma. Ah, sí lo saqué. Corre, corre, brinca, Roach. ¿Qué haces?
Come on, Roach.
A ver, ¿qué hay, qué hay, qué hay, qué hay? Monigote. ¡Toma! Ok. Ok, listo. Acelera, acelera. Toma. Ahí está. Ahí está. Acelera, acelera. No, chamaco. No, no hay pedo, no hay pedo, no hay pedo. Vamos a dejarlo ahí. Listo. Derecha, derecha, la derecha siempre es mejor. No, ¿qué haces, Roach? Chivas, quítense. Traigo la mitad del tiempo. Toma. Acelera, Roach, acelera.
So close! Will he last? Endure and keep pace! What tension, what stress!
Listo, ¿no? Ya.
Whoa! A
¿Gané?
race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed. To honor our entrance, praise each
Ah, ya que ya digan si gané o no.
From eve till dawn's first light. The finest of wine and food shall be served. If you've blood in your veins, come collect what's deserved.
I congratulate
Ah, gané,
you.
sí.
Here,
Gané.
yes, a saddle adorned with your crest.
Many thanks.
By the way, my mate saw a man with white hair sneak out of my tent. Did you know who it might have been?
No idea.
How juvenile.
Está comiéndose su manzana.
Congratulations on your win. In stellar style, no less. Ah, I no longer regret I was not able to participate. Almost.
We must drink to this. Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivian together.
Lead the way.
Oh. Ganamos, ya van dos, daban dos. Falta la tercera.
So, any thoughts on Vivian?
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Managed to figure one thing out. She uses powerful magic, masking illusions.
Do you mean to say she might in truth look different than she seems?
Only guessing right now. Found some clues. Got me wondering if your beloved Vivian's not a Bruxa.
A Bruxa? You mean a vampiress?
Not sure yet.
We've still some time before Vivian arrives. Let us drink.
Va, vamos a poner los peditos.
To Vivian, may you find the means to aid her.
To Vivian.
When I first laid eyes on her, I finally understood what all those poems and ballads were trying to say.
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose. Sometimes it's just plain ugly.
You say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do. A life with her would be sweetness itself.
Actually, you don't know her all that well either.
Oh, que la fregada. ¿Qué quieres, güero?
Your presence at this tourney is an affront to my honor. I demand satisfaction.
Head to the nearest brothel, then.
Coward. Mounted combat in the main arena. I challenge you.
Va, vamos a partirle su madre.
Since you insist, I'm all yours.
You shall bitterly regret deserting my mother's army once I'm done with you.
Ay, Dios. Puros pleitos me persiguen. ¿Cómo se supone que haga esto?
May the blood I will spill wash away the stain of your cowardice.
Let's get this over with. Quick.
3, 2, 1.
Ay, no le atiné.
What the devil are you doing?
Ahí está. ¿Qué? Tómala. No voy a dejar que me ayugues. Vamos a hacerlo más interesante para mí. Y más fácil también. Vamos a matarte con venenito.
Never learn.
Tómala.
For reasons unknown except to them, the gods have chosen to punish me with defeat. But do not think your cowardice will be forgotten.
Damn it. You still going on about that? Need to clear this up once and for all. Had to abandon your mother's camp back then because someone else needed my help. Badly. Couldn't refuse them. Didn't want to, in fact.
You mean to say you had a secret mission, set off to accomplish it, having vowed to tell no one of its nature, until you did?
Something like that. Minus the vow. And, I'd still rather not divulge the nature of my secret mission. Can you accept that as justification?
In agreeing to duel, you proved yourself a true knight. Thus, I accept your word as that of a man of honor.
Glad to hear it. Now I got work to do.
Bueno, me zafé de un pedo tan fácil. Sí, trae la armadura fea de que hizo el duende.
My
Digo,
heart
el enano.
swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will, yet be mindful of the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last contest. You must help her.
That grey-domed scoundrel, ever-seeking Lady Vivienne. Some kind of
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Vanished. Melted into thin air. And that bird. She a Bruxa? Flew off. Worth going after. Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere.
Ay, no, no te metas al agua. Vamos a perder el pajarito. Ándale, caballo, vallo. Corre, 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 corre.
Come on, Roach.
¡Ay, a la madre, una pantera! ¡Toma! Creo que voy a esperar a que me los chingue. A ver. Dale, sáquense. Ah, no, ya se está moviendo, maldito pájaro, traidor. ¿Otra? Oh, malditos gatos enormes. Pajarito, no. No, estén fregando.
Bird flew off over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
Uy, ¿qué es eso? ¿Cómo reparar esta espada? Ay, no, ya agarré vino.
Witcher.
Lady Vivian?
¿Qué onda,
Counted on me
pajarita?
getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
So you're not actually a Bruxa.
A what?
Suspicion I had that you might be a vampire. Certain details seemed to confirm it. Then I changed my mind. Anyway, unimportant. Here you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot. With no witnesses.
Want what done?
Why, you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
A ver, ¿qué es? ¿Qué es eso?
Only thing I've figured out so far is you're no danger to anyone. Hope to learn more, though.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me.
La
Use what
pajarita.
I say against me. You shall not tell anyone.
No.
You got nothing to fear. Came here to help you, and I won't peep a word to anyone unless I decide it's absolutely necessary.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mama once told me. When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment. And when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young, too distraught by the curse's onset to ask after details.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
Ointment you use includes a potent magic ingredient. You don't have the immunity mages have. Use heavy doses, or normal doses too long, and it could be dangerous to you.
I sensed this. The very reason I knew I would have to give it up in the end, and bid my human form a final farewell.
The curse. It could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
Pretty quick to reject help. Why is that? The curse once transferred would probably have a weaker hold on a new host. Lots weaker.
I do not even wish to hear of it.
All right. There is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you, though. Could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet truth be told, I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree, wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the Tourney grounds by now. Shall we return?
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Come.
Que ayudar, hay que ayudar.
Did you learn anything? Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help, or, I don't know, console her at the least.
We were both right, actually. It is a curse. One that's transforming Vivian into a bird. Her condition's getting worse.
Gods! A curse that is a worse affliction than disease. What now? Can you help her?
That'll depend on her. I'll try if she asks me. Significant risks involved, though. Shortening her life to about another 7 years included.
What? This is not what we agreed.
Doesn't matter what we agreed. It's Vivian's decision. She can either try it or not.
Of course. But I could not live in the knowledge it was I who brought an ill fate down upon her.
Heard of one other method that could work. Curse could be lifted via her reflection, say in a pool of water. Thing is, we'd need someone who'd willingly assume the burden of the curse. Take it on in her stead.
You mean become a bird themselves?
Theoretically. See, curse grows weaker once it's transferred. Might end up as just an appetite for seeds and worms. All outcomes are on the table, though. Death included.
I am prepared to sacrifice. Give my life for her. Just as King Fridank's knight did for the beautiful Queen Sero.
Knew that already. But are you prepared to swallow bugs for the rest of your life?
Yes. Which method do you believe to be best for Vivian?
Don't know yet.
But you have some notion, have you not? Do not tell me you seriously consider drastically shortening her life when I stand prepared to shoulder the burden.
Method using a pool of water's better. Poses no threat to Vivian.
Naturally. You must know you can count on me. I shall bear it all. But Vivian, I fear she might be too proud to agree to such a thing.
I'll meet her after the last contest. Talk to her. She could agree.
I'm counting on you, Witcher. And I'm content we finally know something. What now? We know all, so you need not see the tourney through. You could withdraw. True, I shall get an earful from the Herald should you fail to show for the last contest. But it's nothing I can't handle. So, what will it be?
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish. Besides, Vivian will be busy till the tourney's end.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team. They await near the arena's entrance, by the training ground.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay. Vamos con el equipo. Con el team.
I know now the two teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Palmer and Alonso will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218. When a Hans of Southern outlaws led by Halar the Brown attacked Toussaint only to be driven off by brave knights, thus setting a precedent. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders. Palmerin drew the short straw, so his team shall play the barbarian Halar's men. Any questions?
None.
I doubt you'll do us any good. You know nothing of knightly combat as a witcher. Try at least to stay out of our way.
It is time, gentlemen.
Empezó
Take your
la
weapons and
discriminación.
proceed to the arena.
Ahora discriminación es el pobre brujo.
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the team shall cross swords. 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one drops to its knees. Who virtue ignores or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the knights prepare, let me say I'm elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath-baited. Whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace.
Vamos a cambiar la espada por la chetada. Ujole, no me va a dejar.
Begin! Crowd, race a ruckus! Blood, sweat and tears shall soon follow in buckets.
No, no me va a dejar. Ni modo. Ya está uno. ¡Ah, rayos! ¡Ah, que no les puedo lanzar señales de brujos! Otro menos.
Oh me, oh my, that must have been painful. Like a thorn to the heart, only more painful.
Y el último.
Alone Geralt stands, alone he fights on, but inside does he weep for those who have gone.
Listo. Fue fácil.
The world's never seen a fight quite so glorious. For showing such verve, each knight was victorious. Yet in tourneys as in life, but one champion may reign. Today he is the one. Praised be his name. He felt a whole host, slew the most. To Geralt of Rivia, who the strength of lions boasts, he sailed through all trials, each test he passed with ease. But now awaits the last. Will it bring him to his knees? For Gregoire de Gorgon, who on this ground's last won, shall spar him for the title, and the day is done. To the tired remainder, we salute your endeavors. Return to your wives, your loves, your whomevers.
Okay. Bueno, prepáranos para la última batalla. ¿Qué? ¿Ya va a empezar? Ay, no.
It is time. Step into the arena. Should you suffer grievous harm during combat, have you any last wishes, any missives you wish passed to your loved ones?
Thanks, I'm fine.
The Witcher of Rivia, Geralt his name. Though aged be his visage, do not disdain. His locks true are white, but he was born to fight. Now entering the grounds, a titan of infamy, Gregoire de Gorgon, victor of last year's tourney.
Ese güey es un guiño de que Juego de Tronos de la montaña.
I wish both combatants good fortune and fame.
Ah. Aquí vamos, perro. No me va a dejar otra vez.
The titans locked stairs, ferocious.
Ah, pero sí me deja mejorar. Ah, no, porque no me va a dejar. Porque estamos en la batalla. Ay, no me deja usar señales de brujo tampoco.
Gregoire de Gorgon! Hip, hip, hooray! Hooray! For strong bones and teeth, drink Toussaint. A wine for your teeth, a wine for your soul.
Gané.
Geralt of Rivia, this year's champion! A sight to behold! He defeated Gregoire de Gorgon! Hail, Geralt! Herald! Herald!
As patron of this grand tourney, I've the honor to decorate our grand champion. His vow he made upon his love for his heart's captor, and it was doubtless this vow that carried him to this splendid victory. He showed great courage, great strength, great composure. He fought nobly with honor, and thus rightfully deserves the title of this year's Champion of the Arena!
I need to talk to you.
Not now. We shall meet later in my tent. I've duties to attend to, as do you. Folk regard you. The least you should do is wave.
Greetings, my lady. Have you decided?
I have. I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one, and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one. There is a nest in my clearing. Might you explain the nature of the ritual? Its exact course?
Sure. Want to tell you something, though. Think we should try the alternate method first.
I was clear. It is out of the question.
Let me finish. Second method's less than reliable. To put it simply, might work, might not.
But it will. I shall save you, O lovely Vivian.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private conversation.
No need to be sharp with him, my lady. And if I'm to help you, gotta do one thing for me. Hear what Guillaume has to say.
Is that an ultimatum?
Looks to be.
Be not angry, my lady. You no longer bear this burden alone. I know all.
You told him!
I know a curse afflicts you. A curse which grows more severe by the day. I understand how you feel. My aunt, Countess de Lawnful, once contracted a strange illness which ate away at her from the inside. She grew weaker by the day, the light fading from her eyes. I remember her saying the worst was not the pain, but losing mastery of her own body. She was so helpless. I fear you feel the same. The Witcher knows a way to lift the curse from you and let it rest on me. I wish to do this, to take it from you, Vivian.
Why?
Because I love you. I might have died in the arena. I sought to slay a Shaelmar for you. But now I see the fool I was. Now I see how I risked my life for no purpose. Yet, with this, I can truly do something for you.
I do not wish to inflict this horror on anyone. You saw how it looks, Witcher. I turn to you as one elder and hopefully one wiser as well. Do you think this a good idea?
Worth a try, as I see it. Original curse fell on an unborn child. Doubt it'll take hold as strongly when transferred to a full-grown man.
You've now heard the expert opinion. Let us do this together, Vivian.
Very well. I was prepared to die. Thus I am also prepared to attempt something mad. Now we must go to my pool in the woods, yes?
Need to take care of something first.
I understand.
Come back quickly.
Ok. Yo creo que hasta aquí se va a quedar por hoy. Así que a guardar y a despedirse.